We went to DEMA 2023.
Welcome to Colonize the Ocean podcast, where we discuss oceanic colonization, exploration, and education with your hosts Adam Jewell and Brendon Traxler.
So DEMA is a international dive show. It's probably the world's largest or one of the largest in the world. People come from all around to go to it. And so we decided to go this year. It's something we've been thinking about for a couple of years now. And it's one of those events where you have to have a business or those type of credentials and pay to get in, all that type of stuff. So it's kind of VIP from that standpoint. But you also get top tier vendors and stuff there as well. So we looked at setting up a booth. We decided not to do that. We wanted to test it out and just see actually if it was beneficial to our industry or not. So here's what we found out. Adam and I went. If you only consume our podcast, I definitely encourage you to go check out some of our YouTube videos. Our YouTube videos are under Atlantis Sea Colony, and the link is in the bio. But back to DEMA. So what we found out was that, it's very recreational diver and heavy, as well as dive locations and stuff along those lines. Although there is some business to business going on, and we made some great connections while there and saw some people. Hopefully going to get some interviews out of it, as well as who knows what's going to come from it. That if you're a diver, it is definitely the place to go. You get all the newest tech there. You get to meet some of the big names in the industry, giveaways, all that type of stuff that you usually get with most of those conventions that you go to. So we will see. We have underwater intervention coming up in 2 weeks from the time of this recording, and it's definitely more, industry, business to business, type of an environment, which I attended years ago. So we'll see how that goes as well. But the purpose of this really quick little podcast was just a real recap of that. We've got lots of video, lots of images that will be slowly coming out onto our social medias over the next couple weeks. Adam and I shot a video breaking down our thoughts on the whole thing. But I just think it was a great experience, if nothing else, to get our name out there, to actually be face to face with different people. Some people I recognize from emailing in the past as far as partnerships, collaborations, interviews. Some people we tried to meet that we knew were going to be there, we couldn't find for whatever reason. But honestly, we're able to do these things because of our Patreons and just because of our general support. So if you're listening to this podcast, I thank you for your interest in this project of what we're trying to do and helping us get our name out there. And I just encourage anybody that is out there, if you're not a Patreon, which we definitely would love that to happen, but if you're not, please share our content. Please, like it, comment it, send it to other people. Do what you can to help that algorithm and to help us get our name out there and get us into the right hands and the right people. I know this podcast, this short here, is a little different from most of the shorts I've been doing, but I really wanted to just take a minute to just say thank you and to tell everybody we had a great time. Watch our socials for the videos and the images that we had there. And maybe in 2024, you'll get some of the interviews from people that we made contacts with there as we start reaching out to everybody from that event. So this podcast, the short, is coming out Thanksgiving week. So here in the United States, that is a massive holiday. So if you are in the United States and you're listening to this podcast, have a great Thanksgiving. There's no question for this week. Just thank you, and we'll see you next week.